welcome back to Miss Bree Reads. I'm Miss Bree, and this week we have a new story. The author writes the story, the illustrator draws the picture. We got the front, we got the back, we got the spine, The title of the story is Plant It, Grow It, Eat It. Plant it, grow it, eat it. Written by Ethan Safran and Emily Squish. Illustrated by Catherine Selbert. It's spring, and the community garden is filled with friends and neighbors, ready to plant, water, weed, and harvest. Miss Astor is a master gardener. She helps everyone get started. Seeds, soil, sunlight, and plenty of water are all we need to get growing, she says. Miss Astor helps Grace, Diego, Shahari, and Archer add soil to their garden beds. The soil feels cool, damp, and crumbly. Set. Plants need rich soil to grow. Adding compost gives fruits, vegetables, and flowers the nutrients they need to become luscious and leafy. Ready! Protect your skin as you work in the garden. Remember to apply sunscreen, wear a hat, and bring plenty of water to drink while you work. Grow! Parts of a plant. Roots, stem, leaf, flower, fruit. Shahari plants peppers. Archer plants zucchini. Cool tools. Hand fork, pull up weeds. Hose, give plants a drink. Shovel, dig big holes for brushes and trees. Plant labels, mark where each plant grows. Trowel, dig small holes for seeds and plants. Grace plants spinach. Diego loves butterflies. Miss Astor knows what plants will attract them. Garden pests. Some critters love fruits and vegetables as much as people do. Watch out for aphids, cutworms, and rabbits. As she gets ready to leave, Miss Astor gives Shahari leaf cuttings, a tiny basil plant, and morning glory seeds. A window box, some decorated pots, and an old boot help bring her love of gardening home. Plant playgrounds. Poles and trellises support vegetables and fruits that grow on vines. You can buy these structures at garden stores or make your own. Watch your plants twist, turn, and grow around the posts. Archer's family has several raised vegetable beds in the backyard. Wiggly friends. Earthworms dig pathways in the soil that help water flow to plant roots. They eat harmful bacteria. Their waste adds nutrients to the soil. They also help break down plant material and turn it into compost. The vegetable beds collect rainwater to hydrate the plants. Archer's family place their fruit and vegetable peels and trimmings in a compost bin to feed their garden. Not so fast! Gardens don't grow overnight. Setbacks like unexpected frost and garden pests are common. The garden is full of opportunities to try, fail, and try again. Waterworks. Instead of water from a garden hose, a rain barrel may help hydrate a thirsty garden. Rainwater from a summer storm can pour from a downspout into a barrel. The barrel water helps water the garden. Grace has a greenhouse. She loves the bright space that bursts with color. Seasons eatings. Different plants grow in different seasons. Broccoli, collard greens, spinach, turnip, and garlic grow in the cool temperatures of mid-spring and early autumn. Peppers, tomatoes, corn, cucumbers, and beans prefer the warmer temperatures of late spring and summer. Winter warmers. If you find yourself faced with a sudden cold snap and no greenhouse in sight, move potted plants indoor. Water the soil around your plants before the frost arrives. Cover your plants with a sheet, a light blanket, or garden fleece. Plants can grow all year long in a greenhouse. Non-stop crops. A greenhouse is made of glass or clear plastic that holds in the sun's warmth. When it's cold outside, spring and summer vegetables can begin to grow within the space. The roof of Diego's apartment building is a garden. Rooftop gardens help keep buildings cool, use rainwater to give plants a drink, and add oxygen to the air. Radical rooftops. Growing a garden on the roof cleans the air. Plants keep buildings cool, so those inside use less energy to keep their homes comfortable in summer. When rain enters a garden's soil, plants can filter out the rainwater's pollution. Diego works alongside his neighbors. His strawberry plants look tiny next to his neighbor's dwarf plum and peach trees. Sweet treats. Peaches and plums are called stone fruits because they have pits in their centers. Dwarf varieties are small enough to grow in pots. Berries are small and juicy with lots of tiny seeds. Strawberries can grow in beds or pots. Watermelons take a long time to grow and need a lot of room to spread out. Buzzword: pollination. Pollination creates seeds. Pollination occurs when tiny grains of pollen are moved from a flower's anther to its stigma. Sometimes pollen catches a ride on a butterfly or bee. Spring becomes summer and the crops are ready to harvest. Beautiful butterflies. Like bees, butterflies help pollinate plants and help them grow. They also fill our lives with color. Invite butterflies to your garden. Weed watch. A weed is a plant that you didn't invite to your garden. Weeds grow quickly and they use the space, water, and food meant for your own plants. Pull weeds every week instead of waiting until there are a lot of them. Grace, Archer, Shahari, and Diego have become friends. They see each other every week to water and weed. They also share what they've learned from their gardens too. It's a beautiful summer evening. Everyone gathers for a community dinner. Shahari brings pizza with basil from her herb garden. Archer brings pasta with homegrown tomato sauce. Grace brings green beans with almonds. Diego brings strawberries dipped in chocolate. Poison-free plants. Poison that kills weeds and garden pests can be dangerous to pollinators, pets, and people. Introduce helpful insects that repel and eat unwanted critters in your garden. Pull weeds by hand and don't use pesticides. Your garden and the earth will thank you. Flower power. Some flowers are annuals and other flowers are perennials. Peonies, daisies, and sunflowers bloom in summer. Chrysanthemums, celogias, and pansies bloom in fall. Flowers attract helpful pollinators to your garden. Some flowers even keep pests away from other plants. You all must be so proud, Miss Astor says. See how much you've grown? Crickets chirp, fireflies wink and blink through the sky. The friends talk and eat. What should we grow next? Miss Astor asks. The end. And that's the end of our story, my little bookworms. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you enjoyed reading Plant It, Grow It, Eat It with me, check out the link in the description and we can read it together. Subscribe and like, comment what book you'd like to hear next. Remember, reading is a magical adventure that could take you anywhere where you want to go. So keep reading and exploring new worlds. Until next time, farewell, my friends.
Miss Bree reads! Miss Bree reads! Miss Bree reads!
Stay curious and spread the joy.